Welcome to the New Energy Nexus Year in Review for 2020. We are an organization committed to supporting diverse entrepreneurs to drive innovation and build equity into the clean energy economy as it rises. And 2020 was actually a big year for us despite the pandemic. So I'm going to tell you about some of the gains made in the year. We came out fast with our chapters in California, where we started, China, Uganda, Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam, and Indonesia. And during the course of the year, we launched our new program in New York, the Clean Fight, with a great team there, and also solidified a partnership with the Climate Collective and Seekers to forge New Energy Nexus India. And we also started a joint venture with the Rocky Mountain Institute called The Third Derivative, which is the world's largest clean tech accelerator. So we've grown our team to over 70 amazing folk around the world in 10 places, supporting these diverse startups and entrepreneurs, founders, and other ecosystem players. We've added 3 diverse board members to our own organizational board and have, through the machinery of New Energy Nexus, directly supported over 200 startups in 2020. We looked at over 2,000 through our program, so there's plenty out there to get to, and we want to grow our capacity to support more of them to succeed. Internally, we did a lot of great work to describe our theory of change and finish our value statements, which are to seek justice always, to work to ensure that this energy transition uplifts communities and involves 100% of the population, which is our vision, with 100% clean energy for all. We seek to also be having impact with our work, always directly supporting startups and their founders, and through them, people in the real world with better, lower cost, clean energy sources, mobility and electricity mainly. We are being resourceful ourselves. That's one of our values, to be entrepreneurial, to be agile and creative in our own work. And then the final one is this concept of living Ubuntu, which is a description both of the network effect of our ecosystem and organizational model, but also the philosophy that Ubuntu describes of an East African wisdom, that we're all connected, that all living things are connected and all people are. It's expressed, I believe, as I am because you are, or we are because you are, and that all of us depend on one another. And living Ubuntu means for us trying to be the mycelium in this ecosystem, making those connections and making everyone see the greater sum of the parts. So we finalized that internal stuff and also fundraised a lot of money for our programs. Over $6 million were raised and spent. And we added new donors and foundations and government contracts and corporate innovation programs to our roster. We did so much program work that I can't iterate it all. You could look back on our Twitter thread to see the Hello Sunshine posts we did throughout the year. You could read our newsletters in backlog if you wanted to read about it. So many front of house achievements. Just a couple to note that might be worth thinking about are the reports we published on Lithium Valley here in California, and also the fintech landscape and how digital financial innovation can really move clean energy adoption. We publish that in Mandarin as well as English, because the Chinese capital markets, as well as Europe, America, and the rest, are going to be really important to that. We created a number of new entities to serve Asia through Singapore, for example, and we forged a lot of really important partnerships and relationships. And none of this would have been possible without an incredible back office team who did things like registering those companies in different places, survived audits, managed more transactions than I care to name, and just do wonderful work to support our program teams, delivering services, training, acceleration, grants, investments, equity and debt to startups around the globe. It was a big year. 2021 is going to be even bigger. We aim to get to 500 startups. We think the tailwinds are fantastic with the new administration in the US, with the European Green Deal and China's 14th five-year plan coming. But we'll preview 2021 for you in a moment. For now, 2021 is begun, 2020 is done, and this year of the Ox coming up is going to be a great year for clean energy. Watch this space. Shine on.